Hello everyone, I am just popping on here real quick. Um, I just wanted to, I'm going to bring a general message. I'm going to, whatever cards pop out, this is from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. I'll leave them down here and then I'll pick them up and put them into a reading, a general reading for the collective. But I'm really popping on here for a different reason. I woke up at 2:45 this morning, and the first thing that got brought to my attention was how many other people woke up between this, quarter 3:30 today. A lot of people like, why can't I sleep, and why am I, awake, and what is going on, and feeling this energy that's been, you know happening around us a lot lately. A lot of light workers are really feeling, not just light workers, humanity as a whole really is recognizing, things are shifting and things are changing. And, this is something I've talked about over the course of the last year. In the members forum, we do go live on there I say 2 times a week, but the reality of it is I've been on there live almost every single day recently, and we've really been talking about these shifts and these changes that are happening in the individual, on an individual level and on the collective level as well. And I'm sure you can see right now where there's a lot of things that are failing. My heart was really torn up this morning when I got up, and I'm thinking, this delay in resources that people are really needing right now. Oh, I don't even know how much of this I can get into because it'll have me all tore up all again. But it definitely has really taken a toll and hit hard. I'm really feeling the pain in my heart over this situation, and I'll tell you why I feel that. There are people that are out there, people people you love, people who are probably either, right next door to you, right in your area, and these people, they have very, very limited resources. So when a situation like this rolls on out to them, they have no way to prepare for this. This delay is a really heavy weight, and I'm feeling this really weighted on me today, not just for myself, but like for the collective. And you'll know who this is for, where, by the time, I'll say if, because I absolutely am not having a good feeling about this rolling out the way I think it should have. Let me just put it that way. But by the time anyone is able to get those extra resources or that needed help, and get to a location in order to get supplies, which have been depleted like insanely crazy, I just feel like this delay is not helpful in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, the resources are limited, and it's, people are now you have to stay home. Now you can't even leave. So, making it more challenging to get out there, get what they need to be able to stay in place and to have the things that they need. So I really want to put it out there for anyone and everyone. Call around, check on your people, check on these people that you care about. And I know many of you know that there are people out there, and they're really hurting, and I can feel this pain. I can literally feel this pain. And, I don't really feel like it's a desperation. I want to say kind of a panic, but not really at the same time. It's like these people that are in this position or in this place or in that space or whatever you want to call it. These people are, they're really, they're trusting and believing in their faith, and right now more than anything. And, each and every one of us have the opportunity to get up, get out there, to do something to help somebody, to, join together. you're watching it unfold right before your very eyes. All of these people that have been, you know, I go on my own rants, so I try not to get too political on here, but all of these people who are paid through you, through, you know, your taxes, your tax dollars, and all of this stuff, who so easily want to help anyone and everyone from another country, are sitting at this very moment right now, fighting, debating, and really accomplishing shit over helping their own people. Okay, we woke up, we saw it, we know. There's no turning that back, there's no shutting that off, there's no one seeing that. Now we know. And you know something, this is what elections is all about. Not only do I'm feeling this really resonating with the elections, but I'm feeling like this is a big wake-up call for humanity at, you know, for the bigger picture of things. I love this. I'm leaving these cards right here. This is the message for you. So you're really seeing this. When we know something's broke, when we know something needs to be fixed, then we can fix it. And right now, whatever this is that feels so hard, and it feels so heavy, and it feels so out of control, and can be very scary at the same time, the first thing I want to say is, please don't panic. Don't get into that fear-based energy, because that's all lower vibration, and that's not really what we want right now. I'm really hoping this message reaches out to anyone and everyone that it can possibly reach out to. Please share this. Please reach out to people. See who's out there. Are you set? I mean, and I don't know how many people are doing this, but I can tell you right now, I am sitting in South Carolina, and I don't think I've had a single person reach out to me and say, "Are you all set? Are you okay?" And you know, but I'm getting a lot of phone calls. I'm getting a lot of messages. Ooh, hello. I'm doing the right thing. I wish I could turn this around. I'm gonna tell you, I meant to do this. I know I am. I'll tell you about my story this morning, but let me try to show you what's happening right here, if I can get it before it is too late. Oh, did you see him fly away? Okay, he's been coming and trying to give me messages. Today I had the sliding door open, and 4 little birds came right in here, and I didn't even move. It kind of didn't startle me. It didn't anything like that. And I was like, oh, you guys really aren't supposed to be in here. And they just sat there. They looked at me for a second, and then they went outside. So I'm feeling, in this bird specifically, this huge black bird, he's been coming around. The other day I was sitting at the desk, and he, so I came right over. And so I'm really feeling like he's trying to bring some information, some news, or just something to me. And maybe that's why I'm doing this video right now. There's a lot of reasons I'm doing this video. But I just want to tell you to, really reach out there, because we are now approaching a time where people are going to not be able to leave. They are going to have to stay where they are, and not everyone is set up, has what they need, anything like that. I know we're really trying to stay out of contact with everybody. There's always something you can do. I went down to the front desk today. As a matter of fact, I've been to a couple offices today and have, literally said to them, I am ready to grab some bleach and water and, wiping down doors, hallways, elevators. Please, I want to offer any assistance I can to you guys. And, we're pretty much, where I am, it's a skeleton crew. Like, there's just very, very few people. A lot of the things, that are here in this place itself are no longer operating in anything like that. So, please, I really, my biggest message out of all of this is, we can't depend on people that we pay, to be there. We just can't do it. We see it, we know it, we'll fix it when we're through this. But right now, let's just all work together, help each other, and do the very best that we can to help each other, join forces and work through this. This is a beautiful opportunity. This is a perfect opportunity for you and people within each individual community, regardless of where you are in the entire world, not in the United States, the entire world. It's really an opportunity for communities to start coming together and recognizing, there's a lot of stuff that we can get rid of. We don't need one person to make final decisions on what our towns, our cities, all of this stuff can do. This is where people need to take back their power. This is why this is happening. I've been talking about this for a year. I've been mentioning how this is not the way this is meant to be, and now you're watching it all dismantle right in front of your very eyes. I mean, you're experiencing something that is just, you are a part of history right now. And so the beautiful thing about this is when this all crumbles, and it's all crumbling, no doubt about that, this is where together, when we all come through this and working through this, we can all come together, we can all join forces, we can all do what's right for the whole, not just certain individuals. This is meant to happen. It just is. And it does suck. It is uncomfortable and it is scary. So I just want to put that out here. So here is the bottom of the... I can already feel this. Yes. I love this because although I understand where we're going and what we're going to be looking at, and it's very challenging and can be very scary, the bigger picture of all of it is so beautiful. So let's start with this. Healing. Not only are we healing Mother Earth, but we are healing ourselves. This is going to give us time to really look internal. This is going to be a really beautiful blessing as far as recognizing our own soul and what that is calling for, and it's giving you that opportunity through healing, through looking at things and really recognizing where maybe you've given away your power, or you've been held back or restricted just because, as a result of traumas or heartaches or pains or situations and experiences in your lifetime. This is giving you that downtime in order to look at that, in order to cleanse that, in order to heal that energy. This is a time of change. Very, very profound change is happening right now. So, and I'm not sitting here trying to preach to anybody saying, this is going to be all, all smooth sailing, because change is not always smooth sailing. Change can be challenging at times, but this is an opportunity, really, when you change the inside, it'll change your external. Change internal, it'll reflect external. And this is a big, huge opportunity in a shift for each and every human being out in this universe right now, to be able to take this time to really, really recognize what they value. And, it's going to be deep for a lot of people. Sometimes we have to look at things, our shadow side, and that's not always pretty or easy. I'll get to that card next. Let me start with these cards. I want to pull them in order too, because it's amazing. This reading was really amazing. Here we go, the card of transition. So this is the card of life, death, rebirth. This is the card, and look, she's standing right on this threshold, and where things seem maybe very dark, very challenging, maybe very uncertain. There is this sense of healing in transitioning through all of this to bring you back to this pure place, into this new place, that soul place, that place of your authentic self, where you will be stepping through that threshold into a life that you had maybe never even dreamed of. Some of you may have, but I don't think it's going to be how you had really envisioned it, because I feel like a lot of people have felt like they've restricted themselves with the dreams and beliefs that they have, thinking it's not possible. things like that don't happen to them, but that's not the way it's meant to be. And so this card, now I'm popping to this card, was on there on the other side of this deck, and this is the card of intention, where you want to start setting your intentions, or what you want to look at focusing on is what you desire, not what you fear, not what you can figure out how to accomplish. It's, you want to set the intention for what you desire. And I always say this, and if you've been a follower of this page for the last 3 years, you'll know I'm always saying dream big, dream big. So right now, here in the darker part of this, it's part of a transition, it's part of a shift, it's part of a change. And although, like I said, it may feel very heavy and very dark at times, it is bringing you to something much, much better. It's bringing you to there's a huge blessing at the end of all of this. This is really a blessing in disguise. And so let me keep going. So much I wanted to say. So here's the next card, and this is the card of adventure. And if you can, this card pulled out, I think it was last night when I was in the members only group, and I had just last night for the first time, and I've used this deck for a while, recognized that this was a butterfly. This was a butterfly that's pulling this woman right up, and it's pulling her out of the clouds, out of the fog, out of the confusion, out of the all of that sort of energy. Butterflies talk about transition, transformation. The cocoon, they go from the caterpillar, the cocoon, and then into the beautiful, colorful wings that fly. And this is what's going on for you as well. And you may not recognize it right now. Now, when I see this card, adventure, I feel, and I've been saying this a lot as well, this is an opportunity for you to really shift. You have no choice. You're forced into to sit still, but it doesn't mean you have to sit in a chair and just wait for this to be all over. This is your opportunity to break out that box of crayons, those color books. This is that time to start doing those art projects, those crafts. This is time to get on the floor and play with blocks, or outside on the sidewalk with your kids in the sidewalk chalk. I don't even have young children, and I'll tell you, if you are a friend on my personal Facebook page, you will always see pictures of things that I've drawn on the sidewalk with chalk. Yes, I absolutely will be outside playing with chalk, drawing pictures. I'm outside with a bubble machine. I am a kid at heart. And so this is really, although it feels challenging, like I said, there's a bigger there's a bigger picture to all of this. And so your part right now can be, first of all, coming together with your community, with people in your community, with people you care about, even with people you don't know, just offering out that kindness, that compassion, all of that stuff. It's really this is an adventure. You are embarking on an adventure. And when you kind of shift the perception, instead of thinking you're all confined or you're all restricted, you're liberated to have fun. You're liberated to do what you want to do for a while. You can sit there and dwell on all of that crap and all this stuff that you don't like, but your energy will be better served if you just lighten that heart, lighten up a little bit, crank up the music, dance around the house, have fun, just really get back into that childlike energy again. Bam, can't make this stuff up. Here is the card of dreams, and that's, like I said at the very beginning of this, I don't feel like any of you are recognizing this yet, but this shift, this transition, if you, like I said, if you've been following this page, you've heard me rant about this all last year, and I thought people were going to finally start saying, I'm sick of hearing you say this, Penny. But I'm getting a lot of opposite. As a matter of fact, I'm hearing a lot of people send me messages and say, damn, you said this and I thought you were straight up crazy, but they're not thinking I'm so crazy anymore. So this is it's liberating you. And I don't even think people know it. And not only is it liberating you, but it's bringing awareness. It's waking you up. It's waking you up to problems that exist, and now there's no running. There's no hiding. We understand they exist. And when we're out of quarantine and we're able to come back out and do whatever, we do, we will not go back to the way things were. The life you knew it before this all started is over. It's done. Now we're going to come through this. Now we see where problems are. Now we're going to step up to the plate. We're going to take back that power that we've given out. We're done. It's over. Everybody, I'm sure, is going to be a unanimous decision on this. So let's keep going. Here is the card of intuition. So you got intuition and you have intention. So with this intuition, this is something that I have been talking a lot about lately as well. And I know it's been for the last year. If you go back and look at the beginnings of my Tarot Tuesdays for the last year, you're going to hear me talking about everything that's unfolding right now. And this, when I talked about this, I specifically said, this is you having to align with your very core, with your very soul. No more fitting into a box, no more being a people pleaser, no more being, I can't do this because people, screw society's standards. You know what I'm saying? Don't. This is, you're being liberated from all those things that have just kept you in a box. You got to act a certain way. You got to do a certain thing. You got to, have a certain amount of stuff. That's all superficial bullshit. And I'll tell you right now, I don't care who you are, how, or anything like that. You can be on cloud 9 today, and you can be rock bottom tomorrow, and you can be sitting there rock bottom right now, and you can be on cloud 9 tomorrow. In the blink of an eye, your entire life can change. You are always one choice, one decision away from an entirely different path, outcome, direction, whatever you want to call this. This is really, again, remember I talked about at the beginning, having to sit with yourself and really, do that inner work, and it's going to reflect externally. That's your intuition. This is you aligning with your intuition. We are done with the things that control our mind. Our social medias control our mind. They feed us they want us to believe, what they want us to think. Television does that. Social media does that. Our friends, our social groups, our groups, organizations, all of this stuff. And now you're getting this pretty significant amount of downtime to really, really force you into looking at a lot of stuff on a very deep level. And aligning with yourself, with your true self, what it is you love, what it is you desire, what it is you wish and dream of, because this is what's coming into play. So I'm giving you a heads up now. And I'm going to make this the last card. And this is the card of abundance. And so, bam. I mean, that card really speaks for itself. When we're through this, there is going to be an abundance, and I feel like, this is across all the currencies in your life. It's going to be an abundance with healthy relationships, an abundance with wealth, prosperity, financial. There is a shift happening in that too, so try not to panic too much. It's just, you're going to be stepping in to a more free, abundant life moving forward. I know so many people are struggling out there and afraid and are kind of caught up in this fear-based energy, this panic-based energy. And again, I am so here to remind you that is lower vibration energy. And now, I know it's challenging. figure out what it takes for you to shift away from that. And the more you practice this, the easier it's going to be. So, you know, keep moving forward. Everything is going to be okay. I hope each and everybody is out there reaching out, looking out, and helping each other out the best you can. This is going to be a temporary thing, but in the meantime, you know, we can still communicate. I told you I'm going to get a moderator. I have a moderator, but she's been a little sick. But when she's recovered, I'll team up with her and I will get back on here doing Tarot Tuesdays. I know you all enjoyed that, and I really am grateful for all of you who have been so patient with me while I have had to go through some transitioning myself. And I'm really grateful and appreciative for all of you who have stuck by me and stayed here and, you know, supported me during this challenge. So this is where we are heading, and this is a beautiful message. This is a beautiful message, and I want to reiterate and really bring it to you to be aware of your intention. You know, if you're constantly focused and your intention is nothing's going to happen for me, nothing ever works out for me, you're going to manifest this. If your intention is skipping around happy-go-lucky and it's like this world is abundant, and that is truth. That is truth. This world is abundant. There is no lack. Unfortunately, you have kind of been scarred or conditioned to believe that. And, you know, all these people who pay me this and pay me that, and, you know, we can help you. You know, we see how that really worked out. It didn't work out. So it's kind of like we're unconditioning from all these things that we've been conditioned to believe throughout our entire lifetime. It's changing. You're watching it crumble. It's all happening right now. There's no getting away from this. Anyhow, I do hope, you know, this helps you. Please, if you're new to this channel or new to this page, I'd appreciate it if you like my page. I also have a YouTube channel. You can go subscribe to that as well. You can help me by sharing this. I will leave, you know, anybody who's interested in a private reading or a personal reading specific to you and your situation, there is a link at the top of this Facebook page where you can request an appointment. I will receive that message. I will send the payment link, and once that payment is processed, there will be a confirmation that comes from that. Also, I do have a members only group, and I have been running, and I meant to take it off, but I just have neglected to do that, or I didn't neglect to do that. I just haven't done it as of right now. So I am still running that special for $120 for a yearly membership. We meet at the very least, twice a week live. I go live in there. I bring personal readings specific to your sun, moon, rising, all of that. I talk about your individual natal charts, how the energy is affecting and impacting you. If that is something you are interested in becoming a member of, you can send me a private message and I can help you to set that up. And I will also leave in the comment section of this video, or I will leave it at the top, if any of you are interested into donating to my page or my channel. I will leave both my links there as well if you would, if you are interested in sending a monetary donation. So everyone, I'm wishing you all the best. I am sending you so much love and light. Again, I will do, you know, I am going to be back on here on Tarot Tuesdays once I get everything worked out. I'm not going to be dealing with trollers, so I will absolutely make sure that there would be a moderator there to get them people out real quick. And you can always check out the readings on my YouTube channel. And even if you go back to last year, I'm sure there's going to be information in them readings that can help you understand a little bit more of what is happening for you right now. And let's see if there was any other thing that I wanted to say. I don't think there is. If you are interested in becoming a member of the members only, I will be live in there tonight at 8 o'clock. We usually meet Sunday nights at 8, and we meet Wednesday nights at 8. I also do things on the full moon and on the new moon. There's always, and then I'll pop up randomly when the energy is really intense or a lot of things are happening at once and I can't fit it into those 2 nights. If you're not available, those are posted on there. It is a live session, and once the live session is done, I leave them posted. So you do not have to be there when the session is live. You can always go back to get the messages that are meant for you. I thank you all for being here and supporting me throughout this entire journey. It's been an amazing experience, and I feel like the best is yet to come. So here we go. Have a great day, everyone.